Facing a deadly female ghost, Lin Hai decides to gamble his life on a shocking move. Instead of fighting, he gives the entity a bold kiss, leaving everyone in the room absolutely speechless. 7 years ago, a mysterious black blood rain descended upon the earth. Now, 30 desperate people, including prisoners and the terminally ill, are dragged into deadly rule-based games for a chance at survival. Lin Hai, a patient with terminal brain cancer, finds himself in the abnormal training ground. His survival depends on following strict rules in this twisted classroom. Strangely, Lin Hai can hear the inanimate objects around him talking. The chair he sits on warns him that the person in this spot is usually used as a sacrificial example. The instructor, Li, introduces the class. She warns them that any violation of the training grounds regulations will result in immediate expulsion, which in this world means death. The first few rules are simple: study hard, never question the teaching arrangements, and maintain harmony among classmates. But the environment is far from peaceful. A woman sees a pile of money in a desk and ignores the warnings from the talking objects. Driven by her gambling debts, she grabs the cash greedily. The greed proves fatal as a monster suddenly attacks her. Li coldly reminds the class that this is the result of not listening to the rules. Li continues the briefing. Rule 4 warns against touching non-study items and desks, and Rule 5 states that if the power goes out, everyone must flee immediately. Rule 6 forbids looking into other classrooms while in the hallway, and Rule 7 requires any water from the dispenser to be finished within 30 seconds. The first lesson begins, the word guillotine. The first student to memorize and write down the text from the first page will become the class monitor and receive a life-saving privilege. The pressure is immense. Those who fail to memorize the text within 10 minutes will be expelled. The characters are grotesque and nearly impossible to read. One student dares to question the teaching arrangement. Following the first rule, he is instantly eliminated in a brutal flash. Lin Hai struggles. His brain cancer has severely impaired his memory, making it impossible to memorize the text using traditional methods. The talking objects give him a bizarre hint about the second rule. They suggest that eating the knowledge might be literal, not metaphorical. Lin Hai takes the risk and literally eats the pages of the book. While others call him insane, he discovers the paper actually tastes like strawberries. To everyone's shock, this method works. Lin Hai perfectly reproduces the text on the board and is appointed as the class monitor. A powerful gang leader named Xie tries to buy the monitor's badge from Lin Hai, but Lin Hai refuses, sparking a dangerous rivalry. Desperate students try to imitate Lin Hai by eating the book, but the results vary. For Xie, the paper tastes like scorching lava. Xie triggers the water dispenser rule. He is forced to drink lava-hot water within 25 seconds or face death. In a panic, Xie begs Lin Hai for the monitor's badge to save his life, even attempting to rob him, but Lin Hai remains cold and indifferent. The timer ends, and Xie is eliminated. The remaining students finish their task, and the class moves toward the next trial, the Magpie Bridge. Some students criticize Lin Hai for his lack of empathy toward Xia. A man named Dr. Sun proposes a new election for the monitor position. Lin Hai shuts them down by pointing out that they only survived because he showed them how to memorize the knowledge first. Lin Hai accompanies a chubby classmate to the restroom, reminding him strictly to follow Rule 6 and not look into other classrooms. As they walk, eerie voices try to lure them toward the other rooms. Lin Hai resists the temptation, narrowly avoiding a deadly trap. Upon returning, the chubby student is acting strange. The others scream in horror as a ghostly face appears on the back of his head. The class realizes he looked into another room and is now possessed. Despite his pleas about his sick sister, the group wants to cast him out. Lin Hai recognizes the ghost as Mu Shui. He tells the student that drinking the ice water from the dispenser's second tap will drive the spirit away. Others accuse Lin Hai of sending the student to his death, but the student trusts Lin Hai's mysterious intuition and takes the risk. The water is indeed ice cold. The ghostly face vanishes instantly, leaving the class amazed by Lin Hai's hidden knowledge. The ghost Mu Shui is enraged by the trickery and attacks Lin Hai. He is now the target of her vengeful fury.
Lin Hai, 这下你死定了，活该.
Lin Hai recalls that Mu Shui is soft-hearted. He gambles everything on a corpse kiss, which shocks the ghost so much that she simply vanishes.
这怎么可能？
怎么？
The students are baffled by his unconventional tactics. As the break ends, Luo Li explains the complex rules of the Magpie Bridge game.
还好赌对了，不然今天真的要栽在这里了。
Players must act as matchmakers, relaying facts about two people's flaws and jobs without lying, ensuring both parties are satisfied with the match.
经济条件以及缺陷，并如实转达。但
Lin Hai is assigned as the matchmaker. Dr. Sun attempts to blackmail him into giving up the monitor's badge to ensure a successful match.
林寒，把班长。
Dr. Sun admits he is an unemployed drunk. Lin Hai creatively describes him as a graduate student to the other player, skillfully bending the truth.
这种人谁看得上啊？孙浩峰这是故意为难林寒吧？他是个研究生，满意吗？
When the other player mentions being a poor delivery driver, Lin Hai tells Dr. Sun that the partner owns a plot of land in the city.
满意。
哎呀，人家哪有那么好？
The female player reveals she spent 5 years in prison. Lin Hai describes her as having pure conduct and being conservative, which actually charms her.
人家是很保守，可这夸得让我都脸红了。
你有什么缺陷吗？
Even when the partner admits to having digestive issues, Lin Hai calls it a built-in fragrance. Dr. Sun is furious at being played but is forced to agree.
回答不满意。
该死的林寒。
Lin Hai uses his wit to turn a severe nearsightedness into a romantic trait, successfully completing the match. He passes the trial, leaving his enemies defeated. Will Lin Hai's silver tongue keep him alive in the next deadly lesson?
这就叫做语言的艺术。他现实中的职业该不会就是媒人？